The next drop-down option available is the concept menu, and this allows access to tools for creating line and surface bodies. Now, 2D surface bodies can be created from pre-existing edges, sketches or existing faces, and we can see here in this tree structure some of the surface body types that are available. Here we're listed as 4 surface bodies, 2 of which are active and 2 of which are frozen by virtue of the difference in the colour. These 2 in the centre being the frozen surface bodies. It's important to note that some solvers, such as Fluent for 2D modelling and ANSYS 2D FEA, require 2D models to be constructed on the XY plane, and they won't accept any parts of the geometry that don't reside on this particular plane. So if we're creating 2D geometry, you need to ensure that it is created on that particular plane and doesn't breach any position beyond that. Commonly used concept tools for creating surfaces are included in the following few slides. So we can see one of the options here, surfaces from sketches. So here we can, once we've created our sketch with the sketching tool, as we described in an earlier slide, we can then use those edges in that sketch or just define the sketch. Here we can see the base object of the sketch, add material, and this allows us to create a surface body, so that we will then see a surface body appearing in the structure tree on the left hand side. We can also create surfaces from faces, and these are used to create surface bodies from faces of existing models. So here we have an existing 3D solid model, and we can select this face in order to create a surface from that particular face. So that surface body can then be used for a 2D analysis. We can't use a face for a 2D analysis, it has to be a surface body. So then we can create the surface body from the face, as shown here, and then what we can do is we can suppress the 3D model to be left with this 2D surface body, which we can then move on into a 2D analysis. We can also create surfaces from edges as well by selecting the edges. So we choose concept surfaces from edges, and we select the edges and line bodies needed in order to define that surface body. Again, can be useful for 2D analysis, so it can be used for 2D analysis, and can be used for creating capping faces required for a fill operation as well, which we'll move on to. But here we can see the 2 edges that have been selected in order to create the surface body, and so here we have 2 solid bodies and a surface body remaining. And the surface body has been created from these 2 line bodies. We could then, of course, suppress everything apart from this surface body in order to perform the 2D analysis.